Did you know that a common spice sitting in your kitchen right now has been clinically shown to lower cortisol, the hormone behind chronic stress, weight gain, and broken sleep, in as little as 4 hours? No prescription, no side effects, just 1 teaspoon. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which spices to use, how much, and when, so your body can start healing tonight. Cortisol isn't your enemy, it's your body's alarm system, designed to help you respond to danger. A healthy burst in the morning helps you wake up and focus. But in today's world, that alarm never switches off. Chronic high cortisol leads to anxiety, poor sleep, belly weight gain, and a weakened immune system. The good news? Nature has built-in solutions. Here are the top 5 spices proven to lower cortisol and calm your nervous system, ranked from helpful to life-changing. Number 5. Cinnamon. Most people think of cinnamon as just a flavoring. But this warming spice contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde that helps regulate blood sugar. Why does that matter for stress? Because blood sugar crashes are one of the biggest hidden triggers of cortisol. When your blood sugar drops, your body panics and floods your system with stress hormones. A 2020 study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that half a teaspoon of cinnamon daily reduced cortisol-related inflammation markers by 18% over 8 weeks. How to use it? Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, that's true cinnamon, not cassia, to your morning oatmeal, warm water, or golden milk. Take it with your first meal of the day to stabilize blood sugar from the start. Number 4. Turmeric. You've heard of turmeric for inflammation, but here's what most people don't know. Inflammation and cortisol feed each other in a cycle. High cortisol triggers inflammation. Inflammation signals the body to produce more cortisol. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, breaks that cycle. A 2023 meta-analysis of 66 studies confirmed turmeric supplementation significantly cuts inflammatory markers, CRP, TNF-alpha, and IL-6, within 4 to 8 weeks of consistent use. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper in warm milk before bed. The black pepper boosts absorption by up to 2,000%. This is your golden milk. It calms the nervous system and prepares the body for the deep sleep your cortisol needs to reset. Number 3. Holy basil, known across India as tulsi. This is one of Ayurveda's most powerful adaptogenic herbs. An adaptogen is a natural substance that helps your body adapt to stress and return to balance. Holy basil contains compounds, eugenol, rosmaric acid, and ursolic acid, all shown to reduce cortisol production directly. A clinical trial from 2012 found that 500 milligrams of holy basil extract daily reduced anxiety symptoms by 39% and significantly lowered cortisol within 6 weeks. How to use it? Brew 3 to 5 fresh tulsi leaves, or 1 teaspoon of dried tulsi, in hot water for 5 minutes. Drink this tea in the late afternoon, around 4 to 5 p.m., when cortisol naturally begins its second daily rise. This is the most powerful timing for tulsi. Now, before we get to number 2 and the number 1 spice that science says works fastest, make sure you watch to the end. I'll also share one bonus tip that most people completely miss. It doubles the effectiveness of every spice on this list. Number 2. Saffron, the most expensive spice in the world by weight, but you only need a tiny pinch to get its benefits. What most people don't know is that saffron is one of the most powerful natural cortisol regulators ever studied. It contains a compound called safranal, which acts on serotonin pathways, the same ones targeted by common antidepressants. A 2021 meta-analysis reviewing 11 clinical trials found saffron was as effective as SSRIs for mild to moderate anxiety, with no withdrawal effects. How to use it? Soak 4 to 5 threads of saffron in 2 tablespoons of warm water for 10 minutes. Then add to warm milk or herbal tea. Take these 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Even a small amount, around 30 milligrams daily, is enough to see results within 2 to 4 weeks. And number 1. The spice that science calls the most powerful natural cortisol destroyer, ashwagandha. Also known as Withania somnifera, this ancient Ayurvedic herb is now one of the most studied natural substances on earth. It works differently from every other spice on this list. Ashwagandha doesn't just help your body cope with stress. It lowers cortisol at the source, by regulating the HPA axis, your brain's stress control center. A landmark 2019 double-blind study published in Medicine Journal found that 240 milligrams of ashwagandha extract daily reduced cortisol levels by 22.2% in just 60 days. Participants also reported a 41% improvement in sleep quality and a significant reduction in anxiety symptoms. How to use it? Take half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder, or a 300 milligram supplement, with warm milk and a small amount of honey at night. The key word is night. Ashwagandha has a calming effect that works best when your nervous system is already winding down. Within 2 to 4 weeks, most people notice calmer mornings, better sleep, and a reduction in that constant background noise of anxiety. Now, here's the bonus tip I promised, and this is the one that makes all 5 of these spices work better. None of them reach their full potential if your gut is inflamed. Cortisol and gut health are directly connected through the gut-brain axis. If you are eating processed food regularly, skipping meals, or drinking alcohol often, your cortisol will stay elevated no matter how many herbs you take. The simplest upgrade. Take any one of these spices with a glass of warm water on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning. This gently activates your digestive system, reduces gut inflammation, and creates the right internal environment for these compounds to absorb properly. Cinnamon may seem simple. Saffron may seem expensive. Ashwagandha may smell strong. But these 5 natural spices have been used for thousands of years, and science is now confirming what traditional medicine always knew. As always, these are natural supports, not replacements for professional medical care. If you are on medication or have a health condition, please consult your doctor before making any changes. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and share it with someone who is struggling with stress or anxiety. It could make a real difference in their life. Subscribe to Health Through Nature for more simple, science-backed wellness content, and comment below. Which of these 5 spices are you going to try first? Stay healthy, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next video.